Okay, the next film I'm reviewing, the last film this week, is called Blood the Last Vampire, which is based on a graphic novel, and I was psyched about this film from the moment I heard about it. Why? Because it stars Gianna Jun, who won my heart back in 2001 with a romantic comedy from Korea, My Sassy Girl. Jun has a very bold presence on screen, and she doesn't have to do much, mainly because it's due to her modeling background. And she doesn't act very often, but I really wish she would, as yet again here, in a completely different movie, she's a different type of movie, she's very good. Now, she plays Saya, who is 400 years old, but much like most good-looking movie characters, she stopped aging at just the right time. No explanation is given, but at least in this film it suits the character well. Think of her as a female Blade who never ages. And much like Blade, this film is very much fun and adventurous and a tremendous entertainer. Sarah herself is a vampire, even though it's not clearly explained to us in the film, and it's a type of film that actually kind of needs to explain that to us, at least in a subtle sense, in the very least, but we can figure it out. It's not that hard. And she spent the last 400 years as a demon slayer in the darkness of the streets of Japan. Now, this film, I have to say, is better than any of the Underworld films, and as much as I like Kate Beckinsale in general, Gianna Jun brings something to this character, a sort of innocence to it, despite what she has to do. I'm aware Beckinsale's character in Underworld didn't necessitate that quality, but maybe Underworld would have been a better film if it had. The movie's plot, you can pretty much guess. She's engaged in a major battle leading to a big showdown. There's a lot of complications and side stories, yada yada yada. It's really not important. And it's one of the few films that I'll actually ever say that about. But I also love how the way that the battles in this film, the actual battle scenes, the way it's executed here is about as boldly visual as you can get without being a Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon type film. But you can plainly see that film's influence had on this one. This film is a joint Japanese-American movie, but I hope it brings Gianna Jun to the forefront in terms of films, because I'd like to see her do a lot more than she's done, as I think she's better than any plain old model or whatever they'll put in any other movie. I was captivated by this adventurous thriller and just glued to its visual stylings, and she was just tremendous here. So Blood the Last Vampire gets 4 stars out of 5 just for being a fun adventure film.